Hello, and welcome to Opera in Brief, the show that summarizes operas for your convenience and entertainment. Today we'll be discussing Mozart's Magic Flute, one of the last pieces that he ever wrote. Also the one that makes the least sense, so strap in. Act 1 opens with the Prince Tamino fighting a dragon. He's like, oh no, a dragon, and faints. These three ladies are like, go away, dragon, and it does. They realize how hot the prince is, and they need to tell their mistress, the Queen of the Night, all about him for her very marriageable daughter. Then this man walks on. Well, he's not really a man, not really a bird, he's a birdman. A birdman. His name is Papageno. Anyway, Tamino walks up and is like, did you save me? And Papageno is like, yes. No, you didn't, shout the three ladies. They've got a portrait of the queen's daughter, and Tamino falls in love immediately. The queen shows up and says, you should save her from her captor Zarastro, and then she's yours. They give Tamino a magic flute to help him on his journey, and they give Papageno some magic bells, and he's like, oh, I guess I'm going too then. Then the maidens are like, these three spirits will help you out, bye. Meanwhile, the Princess Pamina is stuck in prison. Papageno shows up and tells Pamina about their plan. Later, the three spirits lead Tamino to Zarastro's temple. A voice stops Tamino and says, don't listen to the Queen of the Night. We're good, I swear. If you're good too, we can be cool. Don't worry, we'll explain. Eventually. Papageno and Pamina enter again, pursued by the prison guards. Papageno uses his magic bells, and the guards can't help but dance all the way off the stage. They hear Zarastro approaching in panic. Pamina confesses that she tried to escape, and Zarastro is surprisingly cool with it, but he refuses to return Pamina to her mother. He thinks Pamina should instead be guided through life by a man. Gotta love the 1700s. So he turns to Tamino and is like, and while we're here, why don't we just haze you so you can join our society? Time to begin the trials! End Act 1. Act 2 opens with Zarastro leading a cult ceremony to pray for Tamino's success. And so begins Trial 1, Sexy Ladies. Tamino resists, and Papageno kind of does too. Success! Elsewhere in a garden where Pamina's being held, the Queen of the Night pops in unannounced. Pamina's like, Mom? And the queen says, okay, here's the thing. When your dad died, he was supposed to give control of the temple to me, but he gave it to Zarastro. So anyway, here's a knife for you to kill him with. Pamina's like, but kill him or I'll disown you. Seriously though, not even a Christmas card. Peace. Monostatos threatens to reveal the plot, but Zarastro comes in like, nah, it's cool. Does anything good to this guy? Back at the pyramids, the priests praise Tamino and tell him that he needs to say goodbye to Pamina for the rest of the trial. Then Papageno enters and asks them for a wife. This old lady shows up and is like, marry me, and he's like, I guess if this is the best I can do, sure, and she transforms into the lovely Papageno, but the priests take her away because Papageno's not ready yet. A while later, Pamina's considering suicide because she thinks Tamino has left her for good. The spirits are like, no, he loves you, so she doesn't do it. Back at the temple, Tamino is led on by two knights. He swears that he is ready for the final trial. Pamina runs in and says, I'm coming with you. She gives him his flute, and they walk through fire and water totally unscathed. Hooray! Meanwhile, Papageno is ready to kill himself because he thinks he's lost Papageno forever. The spirits are like, no, she loves you. So he doesn't do it. On their advice, he plays the bells, and she shows up, and they talk about how they're gonna mate like rabbits. Or like bird people, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a biologist. Outside the temple, all the bad people are like, we can still stop them, but it turns out they can't. So Zarastro and everybody praise the sun and knowledge and reason, and wait, did we seriously make it through this whole opera with nobody dying? There was a knife and everything. I need to speak to the manager.